Every personality type has a certain personality as they would like to interact with people who are similar to them. They will also be more likely to open up to people who share a different set of preferences. People agree that INFJs can be forgiving, but they require a deep level of trust from those around them. There are many types of personality types, but the INFJ is one of the most empathetic. Today, we're talking about the 8 types of people you'll meet that might not jive with your INFJ personality type. Number 1, the questionable ones. Sometimes when an INFJ first gets to know someone, they automatically get a sense that someone doesn't like them or may be offended by what they say. And while the INFJ likes to make friends and have people not hate them, most people do. Sometimes this sense of dissatisfaction isn't worth the INFJ redeeming themselves from, especially when they know they've done nothing wrong. Many people misinterpret this as a sign that the person's true identity is somehow embarrassing and should be kept hidden from others. This judgmental disharmony is usually a sign of people that have negative traits they do not want to be revealed in public. When traits accidentally get revealed and the INFJ isn't around to mention them, it's up to someone else. And sometimes that person can figure out what traits have been accidentally revealed by checking back with an INFJ when it happens again sometime later. Before diving in further, you can stay up to date with all the latest happenings on the YouTube channel by turning on notifications. Number 2, people wear a mask. We're mainly focused on the masks that we've seen in the past few years. Some INFJs may have something to say about that, but we're not sure. We talk about the people who build a fake faces to try and look like they're happy and perfect. A mask that fails them in their day-to-day life. Some people are concerned that their flaws might come across to others as undesirable. This might prevent them from getting the most out of their relationships or getting a job they deserve. The answer from many INFJs is that they are themselves and that no matter what you present to them, they will see the real you. Most people feel concerned when they try to be themselves and feel comfortable in their skin because it may have been created through years of being told who they should be and how certain behaviors affect other people's views of them. INFJs are often people who will make a great first impression. They're very charming, assertive, and charismatic. Not knowing your type can lead to miscommunication, and you might feel frustrated by an INFJ's sense of humor. Number 3, people who thrive on super specialty. INFJs are a unique group of personalities. They thrive in their own company and often don't feel like they need others to do so. Although they might be unsupervised at times, they know how to find peace and fulfillment by pursuing different ways of thinking, rather than fixating on superficial things. INFJs love the depth of life, preferring that not all answers are surface level. This is what triggers some people's fear. Sometimes talking about certain topics and delving into yourself or your habits is a little uncomfortable, not just for you, but for people around you. In their mind, it might be too taxing or difficult to change their opinions and personal beliefs. Sadly, INFJs seem to get lost in their thoughts and may not be aware enough of the external world. This can make people who feel stable and safe in their superficial lives lose their way at times. Even if they are interested in what the INFJ has to say, they may still not be willing to connect with them again because of the beliefs that might get compromised. Number 4, people can't wait for INFJs to open up. In a fast-paced world where nobody gives another the time of day, it's fair to say that some people can get rather impatient when it comes to allowing an INFJ moment of their own. Let's be real. Even the most understanding and patient people can easily be fooled by the INFJ in their first few talks. Their complexity makes them very difficult for an analytical person to figure out, but a chance meeting is enough to give people a glimpse into who that person is. The INFJ may have traits of simplicity, but as time goes on they let themselves and others see more layers. Unfortunately, this means that an INFJ might have a difficult time connecting with someone who hasn't had much experience with them. And if they don't want to continue trying to delve into their personality, most are probably going to give up. It's common for people to want to know and be known by those they love. Being able to relate with others is important, but it's difficult to put your insecurities aside when someone you love doesn't share certain details with you. INFJ is said to need a lot of meaningful interaction, and they like getting to know people on a deeper level. Those who are willing to be patient enough and understand their needs tend to appreciate them anyway. Number 5, liars and manipulators. But liars are among the most disliked people in society. We can all agree that we hate being lied to, manipulated, or used. But INFJs especially despise it when they feel their sensitive nature has been exploited. They don't like appearing shady and manipulating people. When liars aren't fooling their prey, it becomes difficult for them to feel like they can be themselves. This ultimately creates dissatisfaction within the relationship and might end up with them leaving. While they may not call someone out at the moment, considering their preference for avoiding conflict, INFJs themselves can be extremely uncomfortable when caught in a conversation where they or someone else is being lied to or manipulated, which ultimately leads to a seriously awkward encounter, one that both parties will certainly not want to go through again. Number 6. People who have bred hate in their hearts. There is no doubt there is hate in this world and the humanity's egoistic tendencies. People may say that there are more haters than lovers walking the planet. However, some don't even realize being hateful until someone brings it to their attention. It's also where INFJs come in, sometimes without them even realizing themselves. Emotional mirroring occurs when a person's words, facial expressions, and body language match another person's. This can sometimes happen without anyone knowing, most of the time unintentionally. People who carry bad intentions and feed on negative energy are shaken by the presence of the INFJ, who instead of just agreeing with people's negative outlooks, end up turning it around back on the individual, whether it's through deep questioning of their intentions or staying silent. Most INFJs refuse to be dragged down by other people's breed hate they hold in their hearts. And it's fair to say this can make people rather uncomfortable. Number 7, egotistical authority figures. As an INFJ, I know the feeling of superficiality and egoism. This kind of thinking will never work with me or other people who think like me. But when pride gets the best of someone, it ruins all the respect they deserve. It is often seen that power becomes a catalyst for arrogance, and those with a lot of power likely expect others to see their accomplishments as the forefront of who they are as a person. An INFJ will acknowledge the quality of hardworking people more than the CEO who is not sympathetic to their needs. In comparison, a shirt would probably be more worth it for them. Instead of admiring someone special because of their achievements, the INFJ can get past those impressions and instead receive respect from them. They can see through the person they admire in a way many people can't. A lot of people accidentally miss the signs that they're being wooed by an INFJ. They don't see the way they avoid this person like the plague and most likely will never take them up on their offer. Number 8, people who are just as private as the INFJ. To the enjoyment of many, INFJs are observant and defensive, making them tricky to figure out. This can be a blessing because they typically don't enjoy being figured out by other people, as it often leads to an uncomfortable and tense dynamic. Some people are just not comfortable with the amount of attention they receive while being observed to such a degree. Some might be hiding something. If it's someone with a private nature like an INFJ, then they might need to find alternative means of transparency for the safety and security of themselves and others. One of the main reasons people might not want to reveal their inner world is because it feels too invasive. This can feel overwhelming for introverts and even extroverts, depending on how open they are. Some people might not be able to pinpoint what it is that makes them feel uncomfortable around an INFJ, but they know they don't enjoy being around them. It may just be the energy that an INFJ has or the deep curiosity they put out. Thank you for watching. Our YouTube channel is a treasure trove of informative videos. Subscribe today to get access to all of our great content.